you flip it for a Jeep in 5 seconds, I will not be offended at all.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. And as you guys just saw over on Hoovies channel, I have a thing. It's not a Jeep on the channel for once, and I'm kind of scared. But
I'm very excited for you to expand your horizons a little bit here. And if you're going to get your first German car, well, it's about the best one, I think. 97 S500, 140 chassis. They spent over $1 billion developing this chassis. It's a tank. You'll like it. You like tanks with Jeeps and things. This is the Mercedes version of it.
What warranty does it come with?
None. It's a free car. Get out of here. All right.
So no, I'm very excited. I'm nervous, but I'm also, again, excited to explore a new vehicle, do all my maintenance stuff, and go through this car and see how the finer side of living is.
If you flip it for a Jeep in 5 seconds, I will not be offended at all.
If someone has a very nice WJ, you know, with 100,000 miles, you probably can't have it.
This one, you may fall in love. Of the 5 cars, this one was my favorite by a lot. It's the nicest one by a lot, and you'll probably love it.
I'm excited.
Cool.
It's going to be a thing.
Yep.
So guys, again, I don't really know what I'm doing with this thing, but I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to, see that Mercedes life. So yeah, we're going to go get it on the road, see how the first drive is, and we're gonna be a Mercedes owner.
And you can take that thing off now. It's not necessary anymore. It's supposed to be a microphone.
This is a microphone that he gave us. So it looks like a microphone. All right, guys, so it's obviously a few days later now because I had to wait for it to actually be, on the weekend during the day in the sunlight. But we are going to go out and drive the Benz, get our first impression of this thing, and see if everything works, see if we can get down the road in one piece. So guys, obviously I drove this home from the hangar, but it of course was at night. So this will kind of be one of my first drives in the daylight here, but no, engine starts fine so far every single time. It's like 30 degrees here in Kansas right now, but I do have heat coming from the dash. Everything kind of seems to be working. One of the things that doesn't work is the soft close doors, so we'll need to kind of dig into that. That's where you can just barely gently close the door and it will close or suck the door shut by itself. We've got to get that working. What a cool feature on a 97 vehicle. The other thing I'm almost immediately noticing is, don't know how much you guys will be able to see it on camera, but steering wheel shake. This thing has been sitting for quite some time. There's an oil change sticker that says it is due in 2018. Now, it is not really over on the mileage for the oil change, but by time, it was due in 2018. So we badly need to change all of the fluids on this thing. Engine oil, transmission fluid, rear axle fluid, and then I would feel very confident about driving this, or a lot better about the drivetrain. Another thing kind of steering related, the steering wheel is off center, not a lot, but again, I need to get it thrown on the alignment rack and see how far out of alignment or if the steering wheel's just off center, and again, just address that. But honestly, I don't really have any big, huge, glaring issues with this thing. Again, some of those little small systems that are, not working, the soft closed doors or stuff like that I'm sure I'm still going to need to figure out. But yeah, other than that, it seems to be a running and driving car. Radio seems to work. Like I said, the HVAC seems to work, other than it's very confusing with, hot and cold buttons up here with temperature control buttons down here. There's just a lot of kind of redundancy, but maybe that is just a normal Mercedes-Benz thing. And as of now, I know you guys are kind of in a glare of the sun, but we have no check engine lights, no warning lights, no anything lights on the dash. So that's, again, kind of a cool thing on a 97. Now, the coolest thing, obviously, is the the cell phone, or the cellular phone. You've of course got the corded handset in the center console, which obviously does not work, but still, what a cool thing to have a built-in phone in 1997 on this thing. Now, one thing that does work and works very well is the heated seats. Obviously, I've only tested the driver's seat, but it is on and I feel it. That's pretty cool that those heated seat elements can still be working. They're not broken. A Jeep Chrysler Dodge vehicle would obviously not be working. Any of the Grand Cherokees, the elements are always broken. It's just a thing. So the fact that this with 242,000 miles is working, that's pretty darn cool. But no, cruising down the highway with this thing, we're doing 60 miles an hour here. Other than our steering wheel that's kind of far off, it's honestly a very nice, smooth, quiet driving vehicle. Again, I could only imagine with a fresh set of tires that weren't flat spotted that it would be even smoother, even quieter. So I'm honestly very impressed with this thing. I've never had a quiet, smooth, you know, tank of a vehicle like this thing. All of my Jeeps are loud. Any of the cars that I've had aren't terribly, you know, crazy quiet with the dual pane glass or the laminated glass. So this thing is just a little cocoon driving down the road. Now, all of the window tint, I know you guys can't see from the video, but the window tint's kind of getting old, peeling. There's some scratches in it, so I'm gonna wanna peel all the window tint, redo the window tint, make sure it looks nice as a, you know, very estate vehicle like this should. Now, one kind of cool surprise that I did find in this thing, the glove box was kind of stuck. Even though you'd hit the button, it wouldn't really open. Once I finally got this thing open, there was this very unassuming piece of paper in it. And come to find out, it is a copy or a reprint of the original window sticker. I even verified with the VIN number, all of that. This is the window sticker. And then I saw the total retail price, the new MSRP of this thing, and was absolutely stunned. This was in 1997 a $125,000 car. That is amazing. That's astonishing, crazy. I did do a little inflation calculator. So from 1997 till 2022, if this car were new, sitting on a lot, it in theory would be a $232,000 Mercedes. And that is insane. So guys, yeah, I am incredibly thankful for Tyler of Hoovies Garage for letting me have the opportunity to play the Hoovies Price is Right. We'll see if I still stick with that in you know, a few weeks of driving, if this thing has bankrupted me already or not, but I don't know. It's built like a tank. He says these things are awesome vehicles, so I'm excited to drive it. I'm excited to get some miles on it, and we'll start trying to sort this thing out. Like I said, soft closed doors don't work. There's a few little weird things. The temperature gauge doesn't really ever seem to move. I don't know if it's a gauge issue or a sensor issue or what, but maybe some of you Mercedes guys, if I've got any watching, will be able to, you know, let me know, hey, those things run cold, but whatever. But guys, we will play with a new car on the channel, and I am incredibly excited about that. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.